album release. Y'all can see my brother George right there. Y'all can see him. My brother has all my CDs. Alright, let's go. The title of the first piece is called Surprise. It was a late Friday night. He was dressed to impress, fit for the cover of GQ magazine. And she was just as bad, true for a beauty pageant, fit for a beauty queen. Both were out for eating the fun. Both were looking to do their thing. And he was hoping he'd go home, wouldn't go home alone, but with her who he loved to bring. They finally made eye contact, and from that moment it was on. She gazed him with her beauty, he swept off her feet with his charm. They danced and talked, laughed and joked. All this was second stage. And after a few drinks, sex was the topic of discussion, they were ready to engage. But not just yet, since he still felt like strangers. So more talking was in order. So you're single, but what is your profession? I myself am a lawyer. He said he was in the music business and just added more to the small talk. So he admired her, from her classy personality to the way she walked. Now conversation went on, and before long they were both ready to leave. So she followed him to his house, prepared herself, and he tricks up his sleeve. The music was on, the lights was dim, and at this point they were all over each other. And since love was so great, he failed to put on his rubber. On and on, all through the night, passionate lovemaking. Damn, what a feeling. He catches her with her beauty. Her lovemaking, his heart she was definitely stealing. And she couldn't believe how much pleasure he gave her. It was just, good. He brought her to the top of her most sexual peak like no other lover ever could. As they both reached their boiling points, they grabbed hold and let out a scream. And she was convinced lovemaking is an art, and she was no doubt an artist by every means. As she just off to sleep, she ran a smile across her face. And he's sitting there thinking, this incredibly beautiful woman must be a gift to the human race. Finally, he's asleep. She wakes up out the bed and into the bathroom she goes. What for? I don't know. Only the good Lord knows. Then she was gone, and he was up and shocked that she was absent. But a letter was left on the bed, and it said inside the bathroom there's a present. So out the bed he went, thinking he was her greatest lover, and for his services about to be paid. But instead, in realistic, a message read, welcome to the world of AIDS. Surprise. Our next title next week is called The Eyes of a Black Man. Look deep into the eyes of a black man and tell me, do you see? While we are what we are, carrying that pain, drowning in the state of our own misery, suffering from a lack of disease, a lack of self-respect, a lack of self-esteem, a lack of respect for our woman, our queen, a lack of the will to say no to those drugs, a lack of the will to say no to that bottle. And this world is suffering from a lack of real men role models. Someone to teach our kids to strive always, either sharpen those nails or cut those claws, but not too many do. That's why in the eyes of this black man, a teardrop falls. Crying for an answer to this crazy maze is where I'm out to turn. And I've come to learn that the problems of our black community is not this world's concern. Instead of having to deal with issues of less importance, instead of taking that chance, they clean up your own backyard, but no, they were more concerned about who was getting in Clinton's pants. And that's why statements like that occurring in Williams is not being made. And while since our homeless roof problems never paid, and while certain areas of our own neighborhood is still not safe to stand, and while 19 of 41 shots took the life of another black man. And with those 41 shots, note this. There are 13 rounds in each weapon. 13 times 2 is 26. So I mean at least 2 of those bastards empty their whole clip. And if you ask me, I think this world is drowning in the sea of its own bullshit. Now don't take that as shocking and dance from and they're surprised. If you can't understand our pain, don't you dare stare in any black man's eyes. And looks to kill have at least 14 bodies on me. And already sentenced, forced to live in this God-forsaken society. And cursed to say we're living in hell. If that's the case, then as this world turns, your kids of mine are already born with third-degree burns. Scars from life don't do our job if the situation gets worse. We got to raise our kids right. Remember, friend second, parent first. It's your job. Realize that. A lot of times we have to lead by example. But don't get a taste of this evil world where they were born black. That's their first sample. My man K.O. put it best when he said we got to move mountains. And that's what I believe is blocking our thrones. Remember, the man that moved mountains began by carrying away small stones. So I see there are people that share my pain, and these evil ways are looking for stops. But my man Curtis Salam told me it took 40 mil to build more jails and hire more cops. We all know this world is corrupt, and in fact, it's going completely berserk. He dragged a black man in Texas to his death, got the death penalty, and this motherfucker smirked. I'm glad I wasn't there. I'd have put him in the chokehold to watch his eyes back when he rolled for my brother's soul. Then he get 9. I won't let them get a satisfaction seeing me lose control. Instead, I'll do something worse, and that's educate my kids and yours. Yeah, that's how I fight back. Make them so smart and it's so bad, from now on the judge and jury will both be black. Now don't hate me or fault me. Just please try and understand. This is the pain I'm feeling. And you'll see it if you look in the eyes of a black man.